PWP Nation,
where wrestling discussion lives.
Well, hello there. Dukes, Keith, and Griff here from the Anything But Credible podcast, a.k.a. the ABC Pod. Fellas?
Holla.
Oh, hello. We're here to let you know that you could be possibly missing out on the best podcast ever created, aside from the Offended podcast, of course, and you don't want to be missing that. Now, what makes us the best? Griff? Yeah, great. Keith? Exactly. Look, I'll keep it really simple for you. Crazy people, crazy news, crazy theories, crazy uncredible. That's right. We made that word up. Griff, Keith, say something crazy for me.
Russia wants you to believe in Finland. Real.
Nice. Look, you can find us just about anywhere that you get your podcasts, especially Apple Podcasts. Also, don't forget to hit us up on Facebook at ABC Pod. That's ABC POD. Twitter at _ABC Pod. And Instagram at ABC Podcast. Check in with us for a new episode every Monday and join the conspiracy to commit stupid. We will see you then, and shout out to the Offended Podcast.
Adios.
Later, guys. Like you more than a friend.
and welcome to Offended, presented by PWP Nation. It's your boy Tricky with Corey, Corey, and he's still not in the cockpit. Stoutsy.
What's up, you fucking marks? I gotta say it now because apparently I don't say it enough, and Katie just says it all the time.
Oh, you listened to last week's episode?
I listened to a little bit of it, and then I was like, "Fuck you, naked lady." Mark.
Dude, that conversation went on like so long with them for Wrestle Kingdom. It got to the point where I filmed that stuff with Katie afterwards, and I was just fucking spent, like done. And it was weird listening to her picks.
I think I skipped up to like the 14-minute mark, and then you guys were already talking about it, and I was like, "This is going to be a long fucking discussion."
Well, the last match. So here's the thing: it was going by fast, and then JCD came on, and then it just slowed down.
Oh God. I'm not surprised.
Fucking JCD, but he always has good input when it comes to that stuff. So I mean,
he does. He does, but he can fucking go.
The info that we got was actually like really good, so I'm happy for the episode.
That's good. Yeah, those guys know their shit, so it's good to have. It's good to have them. It was probably a good week for me not to really be on.
Yeah, so. It actually all kind of worked out. Like, it's weird. Yeah. Anyway, kicking off the show real quick, we got our announcement, Jim.
Oh, big announcement.
Royal Rumble pool's back, baby. $10 buy-in. You can win $300 on one match, and you can win $300 on another match. So basically, you can buy in 2 times this time.
I'm down. Wait, did we not do 2 last year?
No, we only did the Greatest Royal Rumble.
What?
We didn't do a pool for like the actual Royal Rumble last year.
Why the fuck did we not do that?
Because we didn't come up with this idea until the Greatest Royal Rumble, Jim.
Well, that's pretty stupid on our part.
Yeah, it was. So, yeah, anyway, Royal Rumble pool's back. We're doing it again. $10 buy-in. You can buy 2 spots, one for the men's and one for the women's Royal Rumble. You have a chance to win $300 in one, $300 in the other. I mean, if you're lucky enough to win both matches, that's $600 altogether. So, it's pretty sweet.
Dope. Hopefully,
Is it just random picks?
Yeah, your name will get drawn and your number will randomly get drawn.
And 10 gets you both? Or is it 10 for each?
10 for each.
Okay, word.
Yeah, it's $20 altogether if you want to be in both matches. But yeah, we'll do whenever, Jim. Hopefully you can start feeling better next week. We can do like a live drawing again.
Yeah, God, I fucking hope so. Yeah, that was fun. That was hilarious last year, actually.
When is this?
This is January 26th. 27th, yeah,
Okay.
You're right. NXT is the night before.
NXT, which will be hype.
Yeah, it will. But, so yeah, just send me the money or message me. Let me know if you want in, and I'll get you back all the details, my PayPal, Venmo, whatnot. Sort everything out. I'm excited. Let's do it again.
Yeah, hopefully I don't get, man, who the fuck did I have at the greatest Royal Rumble.
Didn't
I
you-
had like one of the Ascension guys.
Yeah, you did.
And then I still have our reaction videos. I should probably post those sometime. They're pretty funny because Bowman got Kurt Angle and he goes, "Yeah!" And then he goes, "Oh no!" Because you kind of just know who's gonna
Like who's in the running.
Well, like we kind of have an idea of like who's could win it, but that doesn't mean we're gonna get those numbers. So
That's
it's
all right.
kind of.
I had
Which
Mike
is-
Bennett. Mike Kanellis, and like he lasted like 10 seconds.
That was the funniest thing. Your reaction video is my favorite because you're just sitting there and I video and you're like live tweeting out. I'm like, "Hey, Todd, what's wrong? What's wrong, bud?" And you're just like, "I'm fucking trying to tweet this out." Oh man, yeah, that'll be fun. I love that thing.
Yep, so we got that. And another announcement, the Offended Podcast has their own eBay store out right now. Just opened up the other day. Just called the Offended Podcast. I'll be selling some old sports memorabilia, some old wrestling stuff on there, some of my mom's like jewelry that she doesn't want anymore. We'll sell it. So we got a little something for everybody on that store. So just come check it out.
Nice.
Maybe a Miss Pac-Man machine.
Maybe you missed.
Work out
Yeah,
percentages.
but
Wow.
we're selling like a pin collection of the Cardinals 2004 World Series team. We didn't win actually that year. We lost to the Red Sox, but
Shit.
that pin collection has everybody, even like the managers, everybody. It's like $160. So go ahead, pay that so I can get that money. All right?
Nice.
All right. Enough with that shit. Let's get into this stuff. Before we start Songs of the Week, I wanted to do something a little different here. Let's have a little small trivia game for you two, for Corey and Stoutsy here.
Chad, I dig this. I think I won the last one,
I
correct?
think you did. Yeah, I think
we
you
got to
did.
start keeping track.
And we're going to do the same thing again from this little music quiz game.
Hang on. I think I might have it written down. In the motherfucking notebook. You look
fucking-
pages, Jim?
Chest is on fire right now.
Oh my god.
All
dude.
right.
You're just full of ailments.
So
Ugh.
we'll do 5 questions, maybe a tiebreaker if needed.
All right, I'm going to start. Let it be known on the record books. I am going to start the official count.
And
Jim, we agreed I won last time. Cool. So
That's
that
true.
is already one for me.
And I'm pretty sure the last time we did this, it was just the first person to yell out the answer, correct?
Yes.
All right. You boys ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What nationality is Sia?
Dominican.
Incorrect.
What'd you say? Who is? Oh, Sia.
Yeah, like a chandelier.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that even is, but I just
Oh.
went off the name.
She's the one with like the thing, like the.
Oh, the face
Yeah.
over the fucking... Yeah, Dominican's definitely not it. I was thinking
Australian.
That is correct.
Yes. Yes, I knew it. Fuck yeah, let's go.
Wow. Point for Jim.
I probably would have said, like, New Zealand.
All right. This next one's pretty fucking easy. Aerosmith released "Walk This Way" with which hip hop act?
Run DMC.
Run
That
DMC.
is
Fuck,
correct.
dude, come on. I'm delayed over here. That's not fair.
No, you're not, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm so
I was
delayed.
too quick.
No, dude, I'm delayed.
Delayed
Holy
over here.
shit.
You gotta let him finish the question.
Got you by light years.
Oh my god. I hesitated because I was gonna say DMC, but I knew I had to be like Run DMC.
Obviously. All right, here. We got another easy one for you guys. What is the name of Bob Marley's band?
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Wow. Really?
it's Mickey.
I know it, but...
Ah,
Wow, this is a really easy question.
oh,
Bob Marley,
And
the band.
it's Bob Marley and oh wow, shit on my face.
I think you can do that for yourself, Jim.
Yeah, I know.
Jim, I need an official answer from you so I can...
Man, it's
5,
Bob Marley and the.
Yeah, you want to say something with
4,
a P, don't you?
3.
Yeah, I do.
It's not
Bob,
the Pretenders,
For the
but that's
last-
what I want to say.
For the last 5 seconds, I'll give you guys a hint. Starts with a W.
Whalers.
That's correct.
damn it.
Tight. All right, so that's 2-1 me for today. I'm ashamed of our performance.
I'm
right there,
ashamed
just
by
we're
that
clear.
one.
That was bad.
Apologies to all.
Which famous rock band's guitarist performed live in a school uniform?
School uniform.
It's like his trademark look.
This is just a joke answer, but Jack Black.
Well,
did you say what famous?
Yes, famous
I
rock
want to
band.
say I don't
80s.
Slash.
No. 80s rock band.
You got to answer, Jim, before I can have a rebuttal. Fucking watch your mouth, dude.
80s
I didn't
rock
get that.
band? I didn't even hear what he said, honestly.
No, he didn't say
One
anything.
right now?
He went.
Fuck.
Say something so I can say something.
Jesus. You two.
No. All right, you each get one more shot.
You
at
just
it.
even did it, but I don't know. I can't think of the fucking name of that band. I know the song you just did.
Oh my god, this is so easy. This is another like really easy one.
Is it?
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, I wanted to say Motley Crue, but I know you just did that song, so that's not it.
Jim, you got an answer?
It's a rock band.
Yes. Mm-hmm. They actually have I'll give you a hint. They had oh my god, ass mouth. They had their own rock band video game like spin-off. Only 3 bands have had that. Maybe 4 actually.
Arrow.
Yeah.
Not.
You're close on the lettering.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck.
Fuck me. I don't fucking know.
Metallica?
No. All right. The answer is AC/DC.
Fuck.
No, the
Thunder
little
is
guy.
what you were saying,
Yeah, singing
right?
Thunderstruck.
Yeah.
All right.
They wore school outfits?
The guitarist does, yeah. He wears like a.
What constitutes a school outfit?
He wears like a European like school outfit, kind of like Jack Black kind of wears, but he wears like those short shorts.
Okay.
Oh, I don't pay attention to the fucking guitarist.
Dude, he's like on the cover of like all their albums.
We fucking should
Well,
be. He's the guitarist.
Usually they put the whole band on the covers, Todd.
Right.
Well, not AC/DC. This guy's
So-
like pretty big. I'm drawing a blank on his name though.
Okay, well, next question.
All right, last
I
question.
believe. Okay, so still 2-1.
You?
So do you have a tiebreaker?
Yes, I do.
When Jim doesn't get this one.
Which David Bowie song has the lyric, "But her friend is nowhere to be seen, and now she walks through her sunken dream"?
China Girl.
No.
It's like one of the only David Bowie songs I know. I'm a big David Bowie fan. Nice.
Wow, I just listened to David Bowie the other day because it was his birthday.
Wow.
I know it's
Way to try
probably.
and cover your tracks, punk bitch. At least I just admitted it.
I know this is probably no
know.
help, but it's my favorite David Bowie song.
All I literally know is that China Girl song by name, and that's just because it's called China Girl. So
Jeez, I don't know.
cheese and cracker.
Life on Mars.
Oh, never would have got that.
Yeah, I would have never got
You
that.
got another
either.
one? We can't just end on a no answer.
Hang on. I was making them a little harder as they went on. All right. Blitzkrieg Pop was the name of. Oh my God. Blitzkrieg Pop was a song from which punk band?
Goldfinger.
No.
Fuck.
Oh my god.
No idea.
Oh my god.
Old punk band.
Sex Pistols.
So you're closer.
Oh my god. It's not Dead Kennedys.
Ramones.
Yes.
Yep. Damn it. That's who it was. I was gonna say Dead Kennedys
Give me
and
that,
the
give me that.
Ramones.
All right. Jim, Corey's got another win on. Jim hasn't won a
Jim,
trivia
that's
game
2.
in like a year.
I don't give a fuck. I'm the goddamn pay-per-view champion.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't give a fuck
These
about
mini
some
battles is where
whack
it's really
ass
at, down in
trivia.
the trenches.
Oh, you're the Brock Lesnar trivia champ or pay-per-view champion right now. Only show up like when you want to.
I win the pay-per-views. That's all that matters.
Fuck you. All right, let's get into it. Songs of the week. Let's do it. Who wants to go first?
Me, got it.
All right, do it.
Are we gonna do the joke? Somebody else gonna try and start?
No, I wasn't gonna do that at all.
Okay. Oh, we're mature in 2019.
Yeah, that's my New Year's resolution. Be nicer to Corey.
Fuck yeah. Okay.
So my number one.
God damn it!
Got him.
I knew, but there's no way to combat that.
Yeah, You put your trust
All
in
right.
me, and I break your trust.
This is very appropriate. Killer Mike, That's Life. Number 5 for Moi.
Good song.
Yeah, it's a good song. You're going to notice my list today. I almost went with full Eminem, but then I had to just diversify a little bit. But I've really been craving like a pre-2010 world lately. Like, all this fucking bullshit is just eating me up, and I'm trying to not let it. But so yeah, all my songs, like, dude, I've been on an Eminem kick. God, I wish that guy would just like be old Eminem and come back and just fucking piss everyone off. But anyways, there's my therapy session. One of you two.
Nice. Jim, do you want to go next, or do you want me to go next?
You can go next.
All right, I'll go next. My first song this week is by a band called Mainland. I'm gonna shout them out because they gave us a nice little like on the Book of Face. And the song is called Homeland. It's a nice little song, nice little indie song. Windows down, Jim. You know.
Did you pick them for a song like last week or a couple weeks ago?
For the top 20 of 2018.
Okay, that makes sense. I was trying to think, like, okay, I saw, like, you were like, yeah, look who liked it, and I was like, why the fuck? I don't know. I couldn't. I was like, did I pick that song? And I was like, did Corey pick that song?
It's that song, Villains, that I sent you. The one that I put on my top 20.
Yes.
The song's actually fucking amazing.
There it is. My memory is just fucking gone from being stuck inside of a house, so.
Oh, dude, I feel you.
I don't know anything of anything anymore. Wow, that's kind of a good song lyric. I should write that.
Write it down.
Put it.
I have been strumming the uke a bunch while I've just been laying in bed, so.
Write it down.
Dude, you might as well like fucking perfect a skill while you're just on the sidelines, you know?
I'm trying to, man.
I dig it.
Jim, you gonna ask that girl out, by the way?
No.
Ooh, do it right now. Does she listen?
Do it.
No. Can't. I'm just pooping all the time.
Did you like my tweet back, though?
Jim, I feel like you're letting get to you mentally,
Jackie
buddy.
Redmond? Yeah, dude.
Ask her if she
Jackie
likes
Redmond
anybody
shouted me
else
out. I
like
think I'm going to
more
ask
than
her
a
for a
friend.
cup of coffee and to talk about the blues. Because girls like coffee, I think.
Starbucks coffee, to be exact.
All right, my song this week. I almost just grabbed my mic to like look at my song. I don't know, man. I am losing it over here. My song this week is "Midnight City" by the band M83.
Ooh, that's a good song.
Remember those guys?
I saw them live.
So, have you ever heard the remix that this
Wait,
band?
Jim, do that again.
What?
How's the song go? That was way better the first time.
Yeah, I know. So it's just like, you remember how in college it was always like those bands that was mashing songs up together?
Yeah.
Or
Or like, I think they were called like White Panda.
Yep.
Yeah, that's totally right.
So they mixed Midnight City with Kanye West, Good Life, and
Yes.
it is a banger.
Yeah, I've actually heard that before. It's fucking sick.
It's so good, dude. But yeah, Midnight City, just a good song, man.
I saw them live. They are really strange, but like they put on a hell of a show. Definitely go like really baked.
Wow, duh. So that's my number 5 this week.
Nice. Hey, Kawhi,
Yo.
what's your number 4?
Let's see. Ooh. Jimmy James, you'll appreciate this one. A little throwback that just popped on for me today. Cottonmouth Kings. Tangerine Sky.
Wow.
Whoa!
Mark it. That'll bring you some real nostalgia.
No shit, man. Remember the iPod that Tony claimed he found in Francis Park every week?
Like every week. Yeah.
It had so much Cottonmouth Kings on it, it's not even funny.
Yeah, I actually was terrified to listen to that song, to be honest with you, because like we held it such high regard back in the day. But I was like, oh, you know what? This got some good content.
Isn't that the worst? Like when you go back and listen to a song that you used to like when you were younger, and you're like, damn, this is just shit.
This is fucking trash. Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Like an embarrassing amount of, you're just like, dude, I thought the song was so cool because I was just like smoking weed all the time after high school, or like during high school.
Right, and just not.
Dude, I had that exact feeling
Same
today.
thing with movies too.
Yeah, I had that exact feeling today listening to a Hot Action Cop, and I was like, man, their album is just really not that good. Like,
Yeah, dude. I feel about Green Day. I fucking hate Green Day, and I thought they were cool in high school.
dude,
Green Day
90s
still got some bangers.
90s Green Day is fucking awesome. And American
90s
Idiot's still pretty good.
Yeah, it's I don't know. It's
different.
It's weird. What's funny? So now that we just bring this up, like, do you ever go through your memories on Facebook and just see a song lyric that you put on there?
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
Listen to this one that was on my memories today. So, the best part is, like, if you look at the time too, like, what was I thinking at 6 p.m. on a fucking like Tuesday probably? And my status is put your sign in his face, gang sign in his face.
That's all it was. That's it.
Do you remember that? It's a 3-6 Mafia song called Gang Sign, and I was like, dude, what? Like, just felt like the biggest loser when I saw that. I was like, dude, you're such a fucking.
Dude, I remember even like in high school, I used to get called out for that fucking going to SLU because all those little preppy kids would be like, "Why do you just make fucking random rap lyrics your statuses?" And I was like, "That's
why do you do that, Corey?
That's what we do." I thought that's just what this fucking whole thing was for.
Yeah, shut up. Go down to the rifle club at SLU, you prick.
Nerd.
Which no longer exists. Another post 2010 fuckery.
Yeah, but that's like one of the most. I just had to bring that up because I was like,
also,
oh my.
Shouts out to Whole Nine before I forget. You just reminded me with all that talk. Do you remember the Whole Nine?
Yes.
Everybody in the club up.
Oh my god, man.
Raw Reese. Okay, we got to keep going. Keep moving.
All right.
Yeah.
My number 4. My number 4. Shout out to Becky Lynch. Jimothy. Shout out Becky Lynch. I'm gonna go with "The Man" by The Killers.
Oh, nice. Good song.
It is a good song, dude. I actually fucking hated that song when it first came out. I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And then it just fucking grew on me. Love that song.
What was it again?
"The Man" by The Killers.
Yeah,
It's a good song.
Some good bangers.
Yeah, they do.
Should just be Becky Lynch's theme song. But
It should. I was thinking about making a video of like a compilation video of her with like that song in it, but then I was like, man, actually Johnny Cash would totally be better.
Johnny Cash would be fucking incredible for
When
her.
the man comes around.
God. You could probably just make like a highlight video of it.
That's what I want to do, but I can't decide on The Killers or like Johnny Cash. You know.
Ooh, just do both, dude.
But here's the thing, I'm leaning more towards The Killers because they already used "When the Man Comes Around" for The Undertaker when he lost. So
That's true. Dude, just fucking make the video and then just make both of them and just put it out like, hey, which one do you guys think's better?
psych, I don't care.
Psych. Fuck off.
Hey, how about side note real quick? How about those nerds on Twitter last night?
Yeah, way to take the post with a grain of salt, bud.
Oh shit! And everything on that post has been confirmed except for the TV deal. Like everything's been correct. It's like,
right, dude.
beat you to it.
Yeah, I couldn't even. I was gonna get in on that, then I was like, this guy just literally is just sitting at his computer like, my thing's all about trolling, and I'm just fucking.
Well,
it's like,
Did you guys get trolled? Because that's what it sounds like.
Oh no, I got 2 accounts shut down. Twitter emailed me today saying those 2 accounts that I reported got shut down.
Wait, for what?
They were being douchebags. I'm like, I wasn't even like saying anything back. I was actually repeating what they were saying back in the SpongeBob
I
forum.
thought you meant they shut you down.
No, we shut
Either
them
way,
down.
I don't agree with shutting down accounts, but that's fair.
But like then they had like 8 different accounts, and they would all come in like, we're troll slayers. I'm like, you guys are fucking nerds, and I'm going to bed.
douchebags.
Like,
yeah, they were just losers. I was just like, fuck these guys. I'm not gonna waste my breath.
no, yeah, it got to a point where I'm just like, you guys are losers, and then it turns out that they're flat earthers too. So
Well, naturally, they're trolls.
yeah.
Damn it.
It was funny though. I had actually like that was like the first time like I actually wasn't mad, and then when I woke up this morning, I'm like, that's just satisfaction now. Like
Right.
getting that, just getting rid of him. Get out of here, monkey.
Speaking of, shouts out Kevin Hart for taking a stand to the trolls as well.
No shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, no doubt. Just like, yeah, dude, I'm done.
Yeah.
That's like the smartest thing you can do. People are like, oh, now he's just gonna like not talk about it. It's like, yeah, because you people just want to keep like feeding into it. It's like, what?
Yeah, they'll just fucking soundbite something and just try
Like,
to blow it
what
up.
do you like? What do you want me to
Outrage
do? Like,
culture, son.
do you want him to just like put it? Do you want him to like go on film and put a dick in his mouth? Like, is
Yeah.
that gonna make you happy? Like, Jesus
Right.
Christ.
The best part was that now, like, you know, as always happens with the PC movement, but they're eating each other because they have no such thing as nuance. So now they're all pissed off at fucking Ellen DeGeneres for
sticking up for
like,
Kevin Hart.
being the voice of the gay people. They're like, you don't speak for us. It's like, shut the fuck up.
It's like, I don't know. Fuck them. I don't even talk about it.
And then,
but in better go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, shout out to Andy Samberg when he was hosting the Golden Globes the other night. Like, to kick off the show, he's like, all right, we're going to roast you guys now. And he starts off the whole time for the next 10 minutes was just him being nice to everybody. Like, he doesn't roast anybody. Just a huge fucking joke on, like, we can't joke about anything anymore.
Right.
Love it.
It's funny. Good for it. Andy Samberg's real hit or miss for me. Like, sometimes I'm like, haha, you got me to laugh. And other times I'm like, all right.
Oh, dude, he was fucking hilarious. And then it got to one point where he's, like, brought up something that was, like, really fucked up. And he's like, maybe the world has just always been the same, and now it's just really bad because you have phones in front of your faces now. I don't know. I digress. Okay, your turn.
Well, on a lighter note, my number 4 song this week, Limp Bizkit, Nookie. Nice. I want to bring back the term Nookie.
You did it all for the Nookie.
Yeah, dude. Like, just being out, be like, yeah, dude, let's go get some Nookie tonight.
And then I'll take that cookie.
Dude, I remember talking to, like, my first girlfriend on the phone in, like, 3rd grade. Shouts out 3rd grade Corey. Fucking him. But,
humble brag, not a big deal.
Yeah, no, just quick humble brag, whatever. But we had that song blaring, and my mom was like, what the fuck does that say? And I was like justifying that it didn't say pussy and that it said nookie, and she was like, just, you know, mom reaming me out like, it's the same fucking thing. And I was like, well, no, it's not, because if it was, they'd just say pussy. And I said pussy on accident. Got my ass whooped.
Yeah, I remember that song and being like, I don't even know what, like, nookie even really means.
Yeah, right.
It just blared it. Like, it'd be on the radio.
First base.
It'd, like, be on, like, the radio or TV, and yeah, my mom would be like, turn that off. And I'm like, what the fuck is, like, what, dude? Fred Durst is just dropping bars right now.
Yeah, right? You hear this lyrical content? Are you kidding?
What a lose. Dude, like, I listened to that song last night, and I, like, looked up the lyrics, and it's, like, it's supposed to be, like, a sad song about how he got, like, cheated on and stuff. I'm like, yeah, dude, well, look at you. You're a fucking loser.
Yeah, bro. He got punked out. He did it all for the nookie. What a fucking nerd.
But, dude, if you're in a car drunk with the boys and you're throwing some Limp Bizkit, you are fucking going out.
Dude, break stuff? Oh,
dude.
I still throw that one in the gym list.
You want to get fucking pumped up before anything, you just listen to My Way.
I keep going. I just accidentally turned down the volume again. We good.
Oh, dude, Jim, did you listen to the part last week on the episode when I was talking to them? I pulled a U. Somehow my shit got muted, and I was talking for like 5 minutes, and it was just like an empty space.
Yeah, don't you feel stupid?
I was there because Aaron was like jumped in. He's like, "Okay, JCD, do you have anything to say?" And he just kind of like took it over, and I was like, "What the fuck? Why did I just get cut off?" Like,
why the fuck are you guys ignoring me? I'm the host of this fucking show. Oh man, yeah. Shout out Limp Bizkit, man.
Very word.
Yeah, I'm gonna start saying nookie a lot now. So
you did that a lot.
Whenever I get to come outside in the outside world.
I think we've already discussed this as well, but that's pretty appropriate to shout out Limp Bizkit when I'm on my new rejuvenated Eminem go. Because I'm fairly certain it's been proven that he was just like supposed to be the commercialized version of Eminem. Just
Definitely.
like manufactured angst to try to compete with Eminem's just fucking psychotic mind. So, shouts out.
All right, Corey, what's your...
3?
Yep, 3.
3 real quick. Lil Wayne, Don't Get It, popped on my way over here.
My
I was like,
lollipop.
this is one of the sleeper songs on the Carter 3. And no, not Lollipop, you fucker.
I did it for the lollipop. That's not even the lyrics.
Yeah. Well, I think that is the Lollipop.
She let me for my lollipop.
What is that? The Framing Hanley? Is that the band that does that song?
Oh yeah, they did.
Some rock band does Lollipop. Pretty awesome.
Yeah, it actually is pretty dope. Yeah.
Was it you, Todd?
Oh, it's my turn. My third song. I'm gonna throw it to a little indie band called Reptar.
What a shocker! But
what What a dope name.
Great name.
I know. I love the name. Every Chance I Get. Really good song. Just a really. That's all I got. That's all I got for that. It's
I'm
just a good
putting in
song.
my notes right now, Reptar tattoo, just so we're clear, because that just inspired me.
Yeah, you're fucking welcome, Corey.
Yeah, I'm actually about to. What's the song called? Every Chance I Get.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a really good. Jim, you're actually gonna fucking love that song. I can see you like really liking that song.
Probably. I can't wait to like listen to it and just like express it to nobody but myself in my room.
I'm gonna look it up. What's it? Reptar what?
Every Chance I Get.
Every breath I take.
Dude, a Reptar tattoo would be sick.
Yep, I'm on it.
Every smile, yeah.
Hopefully Toph doesn't ever listen to this podcast, because he'll probably
Fuck
just
yeah,
get
he
it
would
for
get
me.
one before you. He's such a smug. All right, is it my pick?
Yes.
Yeah, number 3.
Dude, that might be a side note. That song you just picked up, Corey, The Police, that might be a pick of mine on the 80s episodes when we get to that.
Not if I pick it first.
Fuck.
Oh, are you talking about my
When you
verse
just
that I
started,
was just busting?
yeah.
Which is also, I only know it because of P. Diddy's little
I'll be missing you.
little Ricka remix, but yeah.
So my number 3, apparently this is an old song. I didn't know that. Todd pointed out to me. Don't Play, Travis Scott featuring the 1975 for 20 seconds.
Yeah, you sent that to
Song's
me the
dope.
other day, and I was like, dude, I'm pretty sure that song's like 5 years old.
I didn't know it existed. My buddy, this kid I play football with on Twitter, like sent me it, and I was like, what? I was like, it's dope. I wish they had more of the 1975 mixed into it, because it fucking is perfect.
Yeah, it's a pretty dope song.
Don't think I know that, but what's his most popular song right now?
Big Sean?
No, Travis Scott.
Sicko Mode.
Yeah,
Sicko Mode.
that one came on. I'm now a little bit more of a fan of his because that song came on New Year's Eve, and I basically blacked out, and I just fucking cut a rug. You know what I'm saying? Straight down to the hardwood.
Dude,
Travis Scott's actually, a few years ago, I was like, oh, this is just another one of those probably stupid ass rappers, but he's actually he's actually pretty. Like his last album, I was listening through it, and he's actually kind of he's not.
He's
unique.
obviously
He's
got
unique.
some type of intelligence because his marketing skills are phenomenal.
Yeah, he was on SNL performing Sicko Mode and Skeletons, and his performance on there is really good, and it's really hard to pull off a rap performance on SNL. He killed it.
And I'm pretty sure he for college he went to a art types, not like a Julian's whatever art school,
Juilliard.
but Juilliard, whatever the fuck it is.
Harvard.
That's why I didn't go there. But yeah, he did that, and then was like, all right, fuck this, I'm just gonna make a bunch of music. So I imagine he has some type of creative intelligence, which is good, instead of just tattoos on
So
my
you're
face.
6ix9ine guy?
Yo, kids
You're the
hanging
last
in there in
person to
jail.
talk.
Shout out 6ix9ine in prison. You deserve to be in there.
Yeah, I'll shout that
It's about time you admit it.
That's what I always said. I don't care what he
Hey,
did personally, but he should be in there just for his music.
No, dude, he should be in the.
For
he should be in
corrupting
the-
an entire
He sucks.
generation.
He sucks so bad.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
Dude, he's friends with Enzo Amore, Jim. Come on.
No, that's not real. That doesn't count.
Yo,
He got-
it counts.
No, he got paid to hang out with him.
Yeah, I'm sure he did.
Is that
different.
fucking
He was a wrestler.
scam artist, dude?
He was a wrestler.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Never mind. I was thinking of a Ponzi schemer
He's a
type guy.
turd.
What are we on, number 2?
Number 2, yeah.
Oh, number 2.
It's been our longer.
Yeah, perfect.
Songs of the
Number
week in a while.
2, Who Knew? Eminem. Just this is why I miss this guy so much. Just gonna go with a quick little excerpt from the lyrics.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there must be a mix-up. You want me to fix up lyrics while the president gets his dick sucked? Fuck that. Take drugs, rape sluts, make fun of gay clubs, men who wear makeup. Get aware, wake up, get a sense of humor. What a phenomenal fucking line. It's like he predicted the future. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He really,
totally.
yeah, he really did.
He basically just trolled everything that's fucking in control of the PC movement right now.
Yeah.
How old is that song?
It's Curtain Call, isn't it?
No. Who Knew, I think, is Encore.
Or Encore. That's right. Yeah.
So I want to say that's
the
like
blue.
04.
That's the blue curtains behind him, right?
No, that's Curtain Call.
That's Kurt.
Encore is like the red one.
Yeah.
Encore is?
Yeah.
I thought Encore. I thought the red one was with like Without Me on it.
No. Oh wait, no. It might be the Eminem show.
Curtain Call has the blue behind it. Encore has the red.
Yeah, I think it's Encore.
But I'm thinking of the Eminem show with the red.
Yeah. Do you know what's
Yeah, that's
crazy?
the Eminem show.
Is that
Oh no, yeah, no, that's why, because it's the Marshall Mathers LP. It was 2000. still basically in the 90s era. That's why
Yep.
it was good.
what's nuts is that My Name is 20 years old this year.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's wild.
Holy shit!
That
That's
was like
so-
his coming of age. Well, not his coming of age by any means, but that was his like
97
coming onto the stage.
or 98?
Song. Yeah. Well, 99.
99.
Holy fuck!
Yeah, I don't know where you got 97 from, but that
He forgot.
I'm just
We
trying
said
not to
New
be, like,
Year's and then
older.
Another New Year's.
I'm gonna be like 29 this year. I'm basically like a year away from being 30.
yeah, dude, you're
Yeah.
old as shit.
Fuck you. Okay, Seth Rogen.
Dude, okay, real quick, is that not the funniest video ever?
Dude, oh my god.
What is it?
Both videos are fucking hilarious.
I'll have to send. So there's this video. It's over in England, and this like fat guy who kind of looks like Seth Rogen.
I have to pull it
It's
up.
like it's like a
to
security.
pull it
It
up.
looks like it's more of like a security guard than a cop. I don't know, but like he kind of just shoves this cop down and runs away. And the original video is it says like, "Wow, this guy is like your Batman villain laugh," because he runs away and he's like, and then Seth Rogen retweeted it and was like, "Man, what a wild night last night," because it looks like him. And then somebody re-edited the video with Seth Rogen's laugh. It's so fucking
The
perfect.
best-
The guy, I have to send it to you. It's
Jim-
oh my god, I was crying.
The best thing about this is you tagged me in this 4 different times.
Did I?
Yeah. You like
Sorry, man.
No, you're fine because it's fucking
Sorry,
hilarious, dude. Because I was crying every single time I watched it, and like the last time you tagged me, and you go, I don't know if I tagged you in this or not, but here, watch this.
Oh my god, sorry, dude. I just get lonely over here.
Can
No,
I say, Jim's
dude.
in the fucking vortex.
I don't care. I was laughing every single time like it got sent to me. Like that's one video you could resend to me 30 different times in a row, and I will crack up every single time. Here. I'm gonna fucking play it right now, just the audio on here. I'm gonna play the first one first, so because Corey's never seen it. Here's the first video. Here's the 1950s laugh. Do it one more time.
Is that his actual laugh?
Yeah, that's what he did.
That's awesome. Good for that guy.
And then here you go. And then here's what Jim says is the masterpiece.
Well, he kind of like looks like him too, so that's just perfect.
Oh my god! Like all of it mixed together, like especially Seth Rogen tweeting out like, "Man, what a wild night last night!" Like it was like the perfect like
Dude.
15 minutes of social media.
Fucking crying now.
Oh my god!
I can watch
That's
that.
what the internet should be for. Just that. Just that.
Dude, that's something I could watch like for 20 minutes straight and just crack up every single time. Like,
Dude, in his face. Do they like dub Seth Rogen's face on him in that video?
no, that's
Because
his
it
face.
almost looks just like him.
My god! And the fact that the guy, nobody in that video knows how to run either,
I know,
which is even
right.
funnier.
there was
Oh
a
my
comment that I saw that was like, "That's his fucking max speed."
Yeah, and the dude behind him still couldn't catch him.
Okay, yeah, sorry, I just had to bring that up. That was it's too fucking.
Good
funny.
call on that, and also shouts out Netflix for the interview. They put
Oh,
that
yeah.
on there now. Forgot how phenomenal of a movie that was.
That's an underrated movie,
Very
man.
underrated.
Ah.
I mean, it was a. Didn't Korea like fucking threaten us after that?
Yeah, they were
movie?
pissed. Dude, a super underrated Seth Rogen movie is The Night Before. That Christmas movie that came out a
Yes.
few years ago.
I don't
Yes.
think I've
The
seen
movie is fucking hysterical. Like, you should even watch it now, even though it's not Christmas time. Still
fucking-
check it out,
it's
'cause it's
hilarious.
fucking
It's funny as
hilarious.
that.
Yeah. It's, like, he's like,
Nice.
he does like every drug imaginable in the movie, and he's like Jewish, so like he walks like, and his like fiance or wife in the movie is like going to church, and that somehow they run together, like meet up.
Mm-hmm.
And she takes him like in the church, and he's like, "Who's that guy up there?" He's like, "This guy." He's like, "That's Jesus." He's like, "That's Jesus." He's like, "Oh no, oh no." Can they tell him Jewish? She's like, "Yeah." She's like, "How?" He's like, "Your sweater." And he's wearing like an ugly sweater.
Oh man,
we did not kill him.
Do we know whose song it is?
That's what I was
think it's my
gonna ask.
numero uno. Wait, no, I just did numero dos.
Oh, it's my number two.
Yeah, who knew was what I said.
Wow, Eminem really took us into a vortex.
Dude, that was fucking hilarious. All right.
Okay.
My number two is by them Red Hot Chili Peppers, covering Stevie Wonder, Higher Ground. Yeah, that bass line right there by Flea, getting it into that song. It's off the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers soundtrack from like 93.
Solid shout out.
Okay.
Let's go. That song is just fucking dope.
Dude, what's wild is I almost picked a Red Hot Chili Peppers song tonight.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Oh, like that one time it was wild when I picked that Foster the People song, you just completely spoiled my pick?
Yeah, man, I didn't, yeah, well, I don't have an excuse for that one.
It's just,
man.
it's just funny because I go,
Shit happens.
it's just funny because I go, okay, don't say any more songs. You go, oh yeah, and they sing "Sit Next to Me."
Yeah. You were like yelling at me to shut up, and I was like, "You shut up, man! I got something to say."
Fuck you.
Oh man, good pick.
What's your dose?
My number dose, TikTok by Kesha.
Nice.
That was my when I won a national championship. Not a big deal.
Not a big deal.
9 years ago.
After every win, we would fucking blast that song. And after we won the championship, we didn't even play "We Are the Champions." We just played TikTok. Well, we played it eventually, but we put on TikTok, and people were just like, "What the fuck is wrong with this team?" And it's like, doesn't matter when you're fucking number one of the nation, noobs. And here I am on a podcast dying of an illness. So,
Yep.
that's why it's
Karma.
That's why it's my number two. This pick, and it's just a fucking banger of a song.
It is a banger of a song, though.
TikTok.
And I think Kesha's kind of
Kesha's just
badass.
that girl. Yep.
Kesha is badass.
I feel like they always try to make her look bad. I think she went through like some weird. I think she kind of had like some mental, or she got like
She was
an abusive
suing her,
relationship or something like.
she
Yeah,
was
yeah.
suing her record company because of sexual harassment and shit. And like the guy, like I think, like raped her.
Or yeah, I tried to, and like she wasn't even trying to like. She, like obviously she's the victim, but like I remember like her whole thing. She wasn't like she didn't go on like and like cry like a lot of like poor me. She was like, no, I'm gonna fucking fight this. Like this is bull. Like
Well,
she. And like kind of told the media to like fuck off out of here for a little bit and like let me get this shit done.
Well, she was like kind of like caught in this whole thing because like he was trying to take advantage of her, and then
Yeah.
was like, "I'm not gonna let you make any music or go on tour now." And she's like, "Well, this is fucking bullshit." Like,
Yeah, she's a badass. I'd let her bang me.
she won. I think she won the lawsuit.
Not surprised. She probably just beat the shit out of that pussy.
Probably.
I bet she can fight. I'd let her hit me.
Corey, what's your number one?
I just need
Numero?
physical interaction.
It just would have been perfect to like to end on that, just with you just going, "I bet she can fight."
What did we say, numero uno?
Yep, number
Yep.
one.
Oh, yeah. Is maybe the closest thing we'll ever get again to Eminem as far as I'm concerned. I just got hip to him. Pretty controversial fella, so obviously I dig him. Tom McDonald, Everyone Hates Me.
Oh, is that the song Emo sent you?
Yeah, shouts out Andrew Emo for sure.
I listened to that the other day. Pretty badass song.
Yeah, it's it basically sums up, like, again, fucking everything. It's just perfect.
Yeah, that's a good song.
It's kind of the song that you would expect Eminem would have made when he made a comeback, you know, rather than shouting out all those garbage fucking rappers,
Yeah.
half of which are now already irrelevant.
But
Yeah,
dude, Machine Gun Kelly was in Bird Box.
Oh, do not get me fucking started. Let's finish this list, and then we can just fucking rip on Bird Box for the rest of this podcast.
I actually
as far as I'm concerned.
enjoyed it.
Oh, it was fucking awful.
I enjoyed it.
That was the main part right there. Where the fuck did MGK go? Just plot holes left and right.
There you go. Sets it up for part 2.
Oh, God.
Anyway, my my number one is by this guy, Usher. My Boo.
Ursher?
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that song came on my shuffle today. I was like, damn, I forgot about this song. And I was like, I forgot how hard this song hits, like, for a while.
Yeah, man. And Alicia Keys.
Ma-oh! Yeah, that's
Alicia Keys is that girl for show.
Yeah. For show.
Wow, good song. That was my song with, like, 4 or 5 different girls in, like, 6th, 7th grade.
Not a big deal.
Word of life mixers.
Humble brag, Corey Donovan.
Hey, no biggie, bro. You gotta get it in.
Yeah, dude, it was like, it came on at a mixer, and, like, they were all like, oh, my God, we're gonna dance. I was like, oh, shit, dude, I'm in, like, one of those weird movie scenes where, like, there's too many girls, and you finally get caught in the pickle, and you're like,
Yeah, you probably had, like, Mission rollerblades on, thinking you were tight as shit.
Yeah, dude, I had sweatpants on, so
Skating around.
I had a little poke coming through.
Yeah, I'm just picturing Jim showing up to a mixer with like Mission rollerblades on, just rolling around.
It's like hockey stopping left and right.
Sup, man?
Sup, ladies?
Yeah, but whenever I went to rollercade, I didn't skate. I was like, nah.
Yeah, you were too cool for
He's
that.
like the Mighty Ducks when they're skating through the mall.
yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Which is badass.
Hey, name's Conway.
Fucking, he's pathetic.
Number one?
My number one this week.
Wait, did we do yours?
Yep, my boo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Ursher and Alicia Keys.
My number one, Kanye West.
Oh,
Through the Wire.
good song. Good pick.
That's like forever my favorite song by him.
Song's great.
Yeah. I know he has better, but I don't know. There's something about that song where you're just like...
Well, it's nostalgic because he wasn't fucking completely insane yet.
Yeah.
At least we weren't aware.
And that put him on the map as a rapper.
And he legit fucking rapped the whole song with like his mouth pretty much wired shut.
Yeah.
Like, that was it's not even like a joke, and it's like that's pretty badass. So.
That's pretty badass.
I mean, 50 did the same thing, but, still cool, I guess.
Right. By the way, since I can't do anything with my life right now, 50 Cent has like a new like TV deal, and I think I'm going to go on the casting call for it. I'm just going to send in auditions.
You absolutely should.
Use your alternative colitis.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah, dude, I need to start using that to my fucking benefit.
Gosh, dude. That's your, like, adversity you've overcame.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm like, all right.
Do.
I know they're going to need like a couple white dudes in the show, so let me be that dude.
Yeah, with some seasoning, though. Like a seasoned white dude,
Yeah.
Has a rap background. Knows who 50 Cent is.
Hey, 50, I like Logic.
Yeah.
50 Cent's a big fan of 6ix9ine, so...
No, he doesn't like him anymore after all that shit that went down.
Well, yeah, he's not making him money anymore.
For real, I'm pretty sure 50 Cent's the one that ratted on him, which is dope.
Yeah. 50 was like, get this stupid fucker out of here.
He's that dude.
Dude, the best is when he told like Floyd Mayweather he can't read and tried to make him read like a nursery, like a kid's book, and he couldn't do it.
That was the funniest.
Only reason, sorry, Jim, but I think that's the only reason he really liked 6ix9ine was because he was also just a master fucking troll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they just hit it off.
Yeah, definitely. Well, anyway, that was Songs of the Week. Make sure to go check out our playlist on Spotify at Offender Presents Songs of the Week. And hey, it's been updated with like the last like 2 weeks of like songs. So I just
checked it out the other day. So
did I send you my songs?
No, you haven't sent me your songs yet, Corey. It's been like 2 months.
Well, I sent them to you, and then you said you fucking lost them, so I don't want to hear it.
Well, anyway, moving on. This is like our first episode that we have done in a long time that we actually are like back to the old school format with like topics and shit. Like no lists and stuff.
True.
So let's get right into it. I want to talk about that fucking Chicago Bears kicker real quick. Holy shit. Please tell me you guys saw that.
How unfortunate.
Dude, Cody Parker for
legit,
the Chicago Bears?
Well, I think it's Cody Parkey.
Parkey?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Because I legit saw that by waking up, and I was like rubbing my eyes, and I was like, oh, this is kind of interesting, because the NFL's fucking garbage.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw him make that first one, and I didn't realize they called timeout, and then he fucking hit the post, and I was like, oh,
a double
was that
doink.
Real?
A double doink.
I guess it did technically get clipped, they said. I'm not
it
sure
did.
on that
It got clipped a bit, which I think does affect it. And that's just
well,
tough.
obviously
It was still going wide though. Like
yeah, but he hit the post, so if he didn't clip it, might have squeezed in there. Might have hit the post and gone in.
What if it was clipped and it actually pushed it more towards
going in.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one to tell, but it's like, I mean, it happens every year in the fucking playoffs or in like college football playoffs. There's always that kicker that like,
dude. But this kicker though,
kicker's a thankless job, man. They only remember when you miss.
This kicker though has hit the post this season. He hit the post 4 times in one game.
Yeah. That's gnarly. I know.
Like, dude, you can't put the game on his hands when that's happened, and I think that's his 6th time in his career now he's done that.
Point,
like,
if you're his agent, you know his career's probably over, so you just try to market the fact that he hits the fucking post so much.
good thing he has a smoke show for a wife.
I was literally about to say they need to find like some type of like skills competition where it's like all you have to do is hit post. Just like
post.
Yeah, like see if you can hit the post more times than fucking this guy.
I couldn't believe that I just couldn't believe watching that. And then Al Michaels was like, "Oh no, oh no."
Yeah.
Oh no, oh no.
There's a perfect Barstool posted the perfect video of a fan who's like he had a glimpse of hope, and he doinks it the first time. When it bounces down, it kind of looks like it's going backwards from the camera angle. He jumps up, but then when he realizes where it lands, when he jumps up in the midair, he just flattens and just lands.
Did you see the video of the guy? Who were they playing? The Eagles?
Yeah.
The guy thought it went in, so he just beat the shit out of his TV. And then his friends are like, "Yo, dude, like it went in." Like they had like 2 TVs set up, I guess, or it didn't go in. Yeah, they had like 2 TVs set up, and he thought it went in. So he just starts beating the shit and like destroys his TV. He's hammered drunk, and so they're just like laughing at him because it's his TV. And they're like, "No, dude, like he missed." And he's like, "Well, fuck that, man." I was just
dude.
like, what an idiot!
Yeah,
What a psycho!
sounds like he deserved to break
I
his
hate
TV.
people that like, especially with like NFL fans that like beat up,
they're the
like punch
worst.
TVs, and it's like, calm the fuck down. It's a fucking sports game. Like, chill.
I don't think I could ever get that mad, like destroy like my TV. I'd probably like flip a chair or something and like.
Unless you lose maybe like 20 grand, like on the game or whatever. But like, even to that point, it's like I shouldn't break my TV because I can't afford to buy one now.
Yeah, which half those noobs don't have that kind of money because you see the fucking houses they live in the videos.
The best is the guy from the Pittsburgh Steelers last year. He's like, I'm gonna fucking kill myself.
Oh man, yeah, dude. NFL fans really are just like the fucking worst. They're so like,
dude, there's fights
because the NFL sucks.
Look up like the fights like in the stands in NFL games. They're fucking crazy.
And they're over like the dumbest shit too. It's over like somebody just being like, "Oh, boo, your team sucks," and it's like, "What the fuck you say to me, buddy?"
Well,
and then they fucking.
I'm probably gonna lose some friends for this one, but in my humble opinion, it takes a special kind of person to get that passionate about a game that's literally. I mean, I know they're all based around marketing nowadays, but the biggest fucking game in the NFL is more known for its commercials than the actual fucking game. So that's all
totally.
I gotta say.
It totally is.
That's all I gotta say.
It totally is.
The whole game is literally based. I mean, it's essentially they jacked rugby and then made it so you could insert a commercial every fucking 30 seconds.
Well, think about it this way too. If fantasy football wasn't a thing, would the people really give a shit about the sport in general?
Very true. Very true.
They really wouldn't.
Yeah, like fantasy football is the one thing that keeps the NFL alive.
That's that's a really good point.
Yeah, like this is the first year I did fantasy football, and I like watched more football than I ever had. I didn't watch a lot, but I watched more.
It makes it fun. It really does. It makes it fun.
Yeah. And you're like, she got money on the line.
Yeah.
Fantasy football and Red Zone. Red Zone what makes
I
it
actually
fun.
really like Red Zone.
Yeah, Red Zone's pretty gnarly. Yeah. I'll concede at that point, but yeah.
So speaking of commercials, this is college football, but I saw this tweet and it was like, can you imagine because they have like concerts in the middle of a fucking football game? It was like, can you imagine if like they just had a football game in the middle of a concert? And I was
like, that's basically what it is,
dude. Yeah, and I was like, this is so true. I was like, that's the truest tweet I've ever fucking seen. Like, how fucking like just because it's the national championship game, it's like, all right, we're gonna put like if I was a player, I'd be like, fuck this 45-minute wait.
Yeah, right, dude.
Hour
that's exactly what I was thinking. And did they
I'm trying to fucking stay amped up, and I don't care about fucking Lil Wayne out there and.
Like,
Imagine Dragons.
I
like,
will
I just want to
say,
win this fucking game.
even though I will say, Prince's halftime performance will go down as one of the greatest of all time. Like, that was legit fucking
there's been
awesome.
some fucking.
Well,
The U2 one was even
again,
cool just because it was the 9/11 like tribute too. Like that was fucking like just emotionally
the Super
really well
Bowl's
done.
way more understandable because again, it's all based on that type.
Are you talking about college?
College,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Did they
college
just fucking start doing that?
Wait, they had a performance at halftime?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Imagine Dragons and Lil
Imagine
Wayne.
Dragons and Lil Wayne, dude. It was
What?
like the NFL all over again.
Oh, that's
It was
dumb.
the worst. Like,
That's dumb.
It was dumb as fuck.
It's one of the most
and
watched
exactly like
games.
Jim said, you literally make those kids sit there. All they want to do is fucking finish the game, and you had them sitting there for like an extra fucking half
Oh,
hour.
that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah.
know they did that for college. Like that's fucking dumb.
Which is dumb because that game, the national championship game, is like easily probably one of the most watched things in the year.
Oh,
And it's like,
for sure.
and you're gonna put no offense to like Imagine Dragons. I don't think they're like the worst band. I don't think they're the
Shit
best,
on
but
him,
like
Jim.
how and like why would you be like, oh yeah, and we got Imagine Dragons and Lil Wayne? It's like you couldn't find somebody else to be the halftime performance.
Here, I'm looking up now. Somebody I used
for
to
your
work with
fucking
had
college football championship game. Like who the fuck cares about that?
Here, this guy I used to work with at CBS Radio. He doesn't work there anymore. He's a really good guy. Like basically tells it how it is. He made a status that said, "Now I understand why he made the status. I was just thought he was just ripping on Imagine Dragons for no reason." but it says Imagine Dragons equals corporate soccer mom rock at its worst.
Yo. Again, I'm gonna be that guy. Oh, their old shit was so much better. But for real, yeah, I could totally see where that dude's coming from. I mean, I think I know more of the songs from fucking like Jeep commercials
Yeah, than from
than from
Feel the thunder. Feel the thunder.
the dopest thing they did though is when them and Kendrick Lamar mixed up at it might have been the Grammys one year.
No, dude.
Yeah, no, they had that song though too. That wasn't just them. They actually have a song together. I mean, it's like
but this one they mixed Kendrick Lamar's Mad City and whatever the first big Imagine Dragons
little
song
mashup.
was.
No, dude.
Yeah,
The
they mashed
best
it up.
was when they mixed up with Khaled. When they did like that mashup with Thunder and Young Dumb and Broke. That was actually really well done. Like very well done.
Yeah, just make that your niche as Imagine Dragons. Just fucking collab with a bunch of like dope rappers. And
That's true.
And that was talking NFL Imagine Dragons.
yeah,
Right.
I don't know.
Moving
Football's
on from one Cody in the NFL that missed, we're gonna go to a Cody that fucking
Greatest
hit
Cody alive.
big.
Sorry to cut you
Yeah.
off. I had to say that.
No, for sure. All right, this is what we're gonna walk you through, Corey, because I know you're not gonna really like have a lot to talk about here, but
I'm good on the
Corey
fly.
might not understand it, but I know he'll definitely appreciate the fucking grind and hustle out of this
for
situation.
sure. AEW, All Elite Wrestling, is a real thing. It's happening. It's here. Holy shit. Like, this is going to be fucking huge. It's backed by the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, the guy who's like one of the wealthiest people like in the world. I think he ranks at like number 3 or 2 like in the world for how much he's worth. So like he has more money than Ted Turner when he got like WCW together. Let's just put that in perspective.
Okay.
So they're gonna fucking
oh, sorry. I was just gonna say. I think he's in like the oil business.
Well,
maybe.
obviously,
But he
if
lived-
he's a fucking bajillionaire.
Tony Khan, I think is his name, or no, that's his son. I think it's like it's almost similar to like Shao Kahn from like Mortal Kombat, honestly. But like he went to Illinois State. Like he like lives like pretty close to like the St. Louis. He actually still lives in Illinois, and he was the one that tried to keep the Rams in St. Louis. And it came down to the final day of like contract talks, and if Stan Kroenke didn't sign this contract by like I think it was 4 o'clock that day or whatever, Tony Khan would be the owner, or whatever his dad would. They would own the Rams, and the Rams would have stayed in St. Louis. But of course, Kroenke signed at like 4 p.m., like right at like 3:50.
naturally.
Like waited. He was a dick and waited till the last second on purpose.
Yeah.
He's a piece of shit. So this guy, the Khans, they're awesome. They seem like they're good people. Like they're good-natured people. They backed Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks up, and now they're just building this unbelievable wrestling promotion that is just like taking over the fucking world, like the wrestling world anyways. Like this is going to be legit competition to WWE. Like the first competition that we've seen since WCW. Like
Okay.
and they're paying, apparently, rumor has it, whatever WWE is offering to wrestlers, they're tripling the amount, like, to those wrestlers. They will be the first wrestling organization to offer health insurance. WWE requires you to obtain a health insurance before you can sign on. Now, WWE, what I've learned today is that they will pay for, like, surgery or, like, you know, rehab or stuff like that if you're injured, like, while working for WWE, but you still have to have your own health insurance. This will be the first promotion to, like, give you health insurance, which is fucking cool. What else? Rumor has it they have a TV deal with TNT, the same network that WCW Nitro was on in the 90s. So, like, we could potentially see, like, a real, like, Monday Night War here.
Yeah. I think I told you the other day, I really hope people don't try to make it that. Just let it kind of organically do its own thing, because I think it'll be... If they get a TV deal, even whether it was with TNT or fucking... Who fucking knows? It could end up being with, like, FX or fucking who knows. But...
Rumor has it HBO... Or not rumor, this was true. HBO was at the rally yesterday recording some shit, so AEW could potentially be on HBO for their pay-per-views.
Which would be fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome.
Also, that Hawkalug was delicious.
Did you hear that? I even pushed the mic and, like, turned my head
we totally got
away.
that.
Sorry. So, what the fuck was I saying? Oh, if they get a TV deal, it's definitely going to make this fucking even bigger than what it is.
They're going to. They're definitely getting a TV deal.
I think so too. It only makes sense that they fucking get it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, sounds like the dude's got enough money to do whatever the fuck he wants.
Exactly. And the TV deal with TNT, which is the rumored deal that they're getting, is worth over 8 figures, which means they can go and spend a lot of money on the roster. And the TV show itself is going to be probably an hour to 90 minutes long and expected to be announced at All In 2, Double or Nothing, in Las Vegas, May 25th at the MGM Grand. Not a big deal.
Which is fucking sick. So, basically, Corey, what this is a bunch of dudes that are on, like, the indie scene, or were, I guess still are, that obviously it's not as big as WWE, and they're basically fucking putting, like, their necks on the line to make a huge rivalry company to WWE, which hasn't been done since WCW.
Because if this doesn't succeed, they're essentially gonna, like, ostracize themselves from.
They'll basically go to WWE.
Chance.
Yeah. So they're basically and they don't really care about. I won't say they don't care. They do obviously want to get. They want to grow. They want to be big. They want to get huge. But I think, like, their main thing is just fucking doing something different,
right?
Than WWE, because WWE is so fucking stale right now and just fucking.
They have no competition.
Revolving door, the same shit.
Yeah, they have no competition right now. Like, that's
right.
that's what it comes down to. Like,
what the market needs.
Yeah.
And this Cody Rhodes dude, which is you might have heard of him, Corey. This wrestler Dusty Rhodes. He's just like the fucking man. He's the big guy behind this, and yeah, dude, they're just like taking a huge risk on their careers. Where they could went to. What the fuck's that noise?
Sorry, dude. This little toy over here said push it down and then the reindeer will poop candy, so I did it, but I didn't know he'd make a little noise in the process.
Basically, some of these dudes could have went to WWE this year and made a shit ton of money.
And they were offering like 7 figures.
And they're basically just like, you know what? Fuck that. Because we're going to go there and get told what to do. We're going to lose all of our creative ability.
They want some artistic integrity.
They just created their own promotion.
I should say.
Yeah, and so now they're just fucking, like I said, they're putting their necks on the line with their career and just being like, you know what, fuck it, we're going to go up against this fucking juggernaut. And they have a huge fucking following. And like a week ago, I was so fucking unsure about this, and now I'm just so fucking hyped up.
Oh, same here. Same here.
So
I was like,
sign me up for tryouts or what?
We might as well.
Last month, I said if they don't sign with WWE, it's going to be career suicide. Now you're getting all this info out. I'm like, I was dead wrong. Like, completely wrong. Like,
yeah.
Is that basically all just because you didn't know it was backed by Homeboy?
That was a part of it. I didn't realize how much he was worth on top of it. And, like, but, like, it's just everything that's come out about this company, the details and like what they're trying to do is like has made me excited, like extremely excited.
Bringing some heart back into the sport.
Exactly, bringing like passion. Like you want to watch wrestling, like you want to watch wrestling for the storytelling, and that's something that's sorely missing, at least on Monday nights. Tuesday night for SmackDown, that's a good show. SmackDown this past week was fucking great.
Yeah, it was.
NXT is great. Raw is the one, their flagship show, I'm doing air quotes, their flagship show is struggling, and it is, like, it feels like a fucking chore to get through. Like,
yeah. And with this AEW, it's like, I'm not going to say it's going to be like Attitude Era like, but it's not going to be.
It totally will be.
It's not going to be like PG. It's going to be like, it's going to cross lines. It's going to cross boundaries that people aren't going to like want to see or talk about. Their storylines are going to be fucking realistic and not fucking give in to like, oh, you can't do that anymore. You can't. It's like, I'm not saying they're going to be like fucking, they're going to try to be like offensive or anything, but it's just going to be it like that 18-year-old to like 20.
Yeah, it's going to be
20-year-old market.
It's,
of like,
it's going to be targeted definitely towards adults. It's not going to be targeted towards like early teenager kids. It's not going to be targeted to that audience whatsoever.
So the WWE is just getting a little too watered down because they're trying to appeal to too wide of an array.
Exactly.
Yeah, they almost got too big for their own good.
Yeah, it's getting to a point, but it's getting to the point where it's like Vince McMahon is kind of like just out of touch, and he needs to step down because they have Triple H, who's married to his daughter Stephanie, is running like NXT, and that's like their developmental system, and that show is fucking incredible. Like, it's absolutely incredible. Like, people thought when they called up like a bunch of these wrestlers to the main roster, it was kind of left with NXT was kind of like you thought they were going to struggle with the rest of the roster that was left, but no, they just keep going, and it's just like no signs of slowing down. And I feel like if Vince kind of stepped away from the booking of the show and Triple H stepped in, I feel like you will have just an amazing show within a year. And he's kind of proven that with their other show, 205 Live. It's like a show about their cruiserweights. And like when Vince was booking it, the show was pure shit. Like, it was, you couldn't watch that show at all. Triple H took it over. It's become one of the best shows that they have. Like,
I can see that. It's just a generational gap.
It's like watching the most like cliche, cringeworthy, like back and forth dialogue between like two dudes that are gonna beat each other up. It's like, you better watch what you say, or I'm gonna get a knuckle sandwich and I'm gonna give you a noogie. Like, it's like that.
Terrible acting.
Yeah. Where like these AEW guys are gonna like,
they make fun of it though. Like, they're not serious. They're like on like their YouTube show. Like, they're like, what if like we did this? Because like they had a match where they had to wrestle each other in one show, and then they were arguing back and forth with each other. Like, I don't want to wrestle you, man. You're my friend. I don't want to do this. And the guy's like, wait a minute. What if we don't actually wrestle each other? What if we talk about what we're going to do right now? And that way when they go out there, we'll trick the fans. We won't actually hit each other. We'll talk about everything that we do. And he's like, what do you mean? What if I forget a spot? And like, then I'll whisper in your ear exactly what to do. And that way we won't hurt each other because we know what we're doing.
It's actually pretty genius.
They make fun of everything.
A little twist of satire.
Yeah. And it's like, but it fucking works. Because like, they're like, you fans aren't dumb. You guys know it's not real. You're just watching for the entertainment
value. The debate
value.
whether or not it's real is over. So
yeah, it's completely, it's gone.
Right.
The internet completely killed that.
Right.
Like, but like,
well, again, plus it sounds like, I mean, you know, a lot of the shit that you knew was fake back in the day was still cool. Like,
it's
that,
scripted.
Whenever we watched,
but their bodies are still like going through it.
That
a lot
fucking cage
of shit.
match.
Yeah,
that was like my fucking coming of age for the WWE was watching that, and but like you still knew it was fixed, but it was like, oh, that dude's gonna be fucked up for life because he just put his body on the line.
And that's like their whole MO is like, we know they're like, they don't treat the fans like we're dumb. WWE still is acting like it's real, and it's like, we know it's not. Like, stop. Like, it's okay. Like, it's okay. Like, and
just entertain us.
Yeah. And Jim, I forgot to tell you this on Monday night. That Braun and Brock segment was so bad because they were stalling to get to the halftime of the NCAA championship game.
Yeah, that's what I heard, and it's just like,
And just like Jay said on PWP, that's fear. Why would you want to work for a company that's scared? Like,
yeah, you're one of the biggest companies in the world, and you're afraid of a college football game.
Exactly.
For one night, it's like, it's like, dude, you.
So
yeah, I don't know.
All this happening, WWE wrestlers have contacted Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks on if they can go work for them. And Jim, I think it's hilarious because you're getting ready to see a Finn Balor push because they don't want him to leave.
Hello? Hey, I lost you.
Are you there? You still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, yeah, I got you back. Sorry, lost you there for a second.
You're good. What I was saying, what I think is funny is like you got all these WWE wrestlers that apparently have contacted Cody and the Young Bucks on everything and like how they can get once their contract's up, they're not going to re-sign with WWE because they want to go work for them. And apparently we're going to see like a big push for Balor here because apparently Balor was the one that's like rumored to like jump ship. Nakamura was another one. Nakamura is now featured on like every episode of SmackDown. Like it's just so stupid. It's like this should have been happening already.
Oh, I lost you again.
Jesus, Jim.
Did you hear anything I said?
I got up to Nakamura being shown for something.
Well, you were pretty much in there then.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay.
And just kind of like they're gonna start pushing these wrestlers to like so they don't leave. Like, and I think it's fucking hilarious. Like, it's laughable. It's like this already should have been happening.
It's like they should have been doing this fucking when we were asking them to just fucking do something with these guys.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I'd be doing it too. I'd be threatening the shit out of Vince, like because so Jericho came out kind of with that statement about Vince McMahon. Did you read that today?
Yep.
And I mean, yeah, he said it like best, and like what's really true is he's like, yeah, you go there and you kind of got to do whatever Vince says, which is like fine and all, but like I think what he says really shows that like I don't think a lot of these superstars, exception of like a few obviously, have any type of creative control over their stuff.
They don't.
And they're always like talking about how you got to get in there with Vince and you got to, give him ideas and blah, blah. And it's like, I honestly don't believe he gives a shit about that anymore. Like, I think if they come in with ideas, he's like, no, that's not going to work. And it's like, dude, you can't, you got to they literally, the Attitude Era was based on these guys being themselves somewhat turned up to fucking 11.
Yep.
And it's like, you're trying to make these guys into something like something that they don't
not
have. Like there's not
it's not organic anymore.
Yeah, there's not like a part.
It's
like
not.
you can't take a guy and be like, "Hey, I need you to have all of these characteristics," and they don't even have one of them. It's like find a characteristic they have,
Exactly.
go with that, try to fucking mold it. But he's not. And like Jericho said today, he pretty much was like, "You go to Vince, you're like you don't have any. You're gonna lose all creative control." And like that's why I think if Cody and the Young Bucks would have went there, I think Vince would have been like. I think Vince would have shut down everything they've been doing.
Oh, for sure.
Because he doesn't want to get proven wrong that what they were doing is what fucking people want to see.
Exactly.
It's like that. Sorry.
Hey, go ahead.
It's like that Axe commercial when the people are going through and they just like stamp them, and make them all exactly the same. That's what it's kind of sounding like.
And it's like, Jim, like what you brought up with the Attitude Era, how they were kind of being themselves turned up to 11. The promos that they cut in the Attitude Era, they had their bullet points that they needed to hit, but everything that they said in between was them from the spot, like from the top of their head. They're not scripted. These promos now, you could tell they're fucking scripted from the start to finish, and it's so just, it's cringy. Like,
yeah, and what's the thing is, it's like they give them these scripted lines, and they give them like fucking who knows how long of a time they got to memorize their lines and try to figure out what they want to do. It's like it'd be like if all they did when they made movies now was like, here's your lines and you got one chance to do it, and if it's not good, that's what's going to be in the movie.
Yep, exactly. And then fucking last night at the SmackDown tapings, they were turning away fans wearing AEW shirts. They're scared.
Yeah, see, and that right there in itself is stupid, because if they really knew, I mean, obviously they know what they're doing more than fucking any of us, but why would you run away from that competition? Because again, it's the best thing for business.
Exactly.
I was literally about to say that.
Yeah.
If I was Vince, I'd want so many fucking AEW shirts in my goddamn crowd, so people are like, "What's this? What's this competition?"
It only makes just grows the market.
It's not gonna hurt you. You're a fucking goddamn billion-dollar company. Like, it's just
and it's like, what's the most fun games in any other sporting event? Fucking rivalries.
Exactly.
Yes.
And like,
because it builds up the intensity.
What I remember,
it seems like they're losing.
And what I remember back in the late '90s against WCW is when DX went into they were like apparently 40 minutes away from each other. WWE was in this arena, WCW was here. So they had DX get in like an army truck and drive to WCW and just start like a rally outside of WCW. They tried to go into the arena and they were closing the doors. And I remember very vividly of this like documentary where Vince was like, I think WCW was dumb because if that was me, I would open the doors because what are people going to watch? The show with everybody on or the show with nobody on it?
Right.
And it's like, Vince, where's that mentality at right now? Like,
he got comfortable.
And that was real shit. Cause if you remember from that documentary, Todd, Triple H was like, "Yeah, we honestly, if they would have opened the doors, we have no idea what would have happened. We don't know if we would all got our asses kicked by all those guys in there. We don't know what the fuck was going to happen. Like that wasn't like it was kind of scripted, but at the same time, like we don't know if they let us in. What the fuck's going to happen?
On anything.
Yeah, and Kevin Nash was the one that was like, fucking let them in. Apparently it was like Nash, Hogan, Jericho, and Scott Hall were the four that were lobbying to let them in. Like, let them in, let them get on our show, because they had the same mentality that Vince had. Like, let them in, because they'll be on our show. And Bischoff was like, no. Like, it's so dumb. Let them in. Like, that's free advertising for you, man.
Right.
What's funny is that you brought that up, and as soon as like when AEW was doing their thing, and it was like they were in Jacksonville and WWE was there that night too. I was like, I could definitely see down the road like a little bit of an invasion on a show with AEW, like showing up at their thing and just like raising hell. Like, what's Vince going to do?
They've already tried once on BTE.
Yeah, what's Vince going to do? Be a bitch and like try to sue him? That would just make things like Vince
that would just escalate it in a positive way, anyways.
For AEW,
Right.
Vince McMahon has looked like the biggest coward the last couple months.
The last couple years.
True, that's very true. But like these last months, with like hearing about AEW, they're going to make this new promotion. Like he's like, you would think he would just rev his fucking show up, and he's just like,
and he hasn't.
Dude,
He's content.
He's complacent. Yeah, exactly. He's content, and he thinks that like, nah, nobody's, and like, yeah, maybe they won't get bigger than you do, but like, guess what? They're gonna be on your ass. You're gonna have to look over your shoulder every fucking week at these guys and make sure they're not fucking catching up to you. And you better have your fucking shit ready now, because if you don't, it's gonna be too fucking late, and you're gonna look like a fucking. It's Cody Rhodes. He's the goddamn son of Dusty Rhodes, one of the most creative motherfuckers in the world in the business.
Definitely.
Like he is born with a mind to fucking change this game, and
dude,
you're just fucked, Vince.
This AEW is a total Dusty Rhodes move. Like, that's a total, like, that's the Dusty Rhodes and Cody. Like, that's awesome. Like, that's fucking awesome. Like,
yes, dude.
I love it.
And Cody's just, he's not, in my opinion, I don't think he is, like, overdoing it when, like, he's talking about it. I don't think, he's not, I think he's being humble about it, which is good. He's kind of just letting it do its thing, and God damn it, I'm just so excited.
My favorite thing right now is all these haters on Twitter and like social media just like bashing the AEW, like, oh, they're gonna die so quickly. It's like, and then when you go like say like what we did, where we like provided some news and like info on them, and I was like, take it with a grain of salt. This might not be true because nothing's confirmed yet. And within an hour of me posting that, 4 out of the 3 things have been confirmed already. So I'm kind of assuming the TNT TV deal is real as well. And like,
yeah, there's definitely some type of TV deal that's getting set up.
But it's like, these were the same fans that were saying that like All In wasn't going to sell out. This wasn't going to be a success. And they just keep proving these fucking marks wrong.
Cool, like, we got our niche for exposure now too, though. Let's just keep fucking going at those douchebags.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, the other worst thing about these people on Twitter that are like, oh, these fucking marks that are like, they're yelling at each other on Twitter about AEW's gonna be better than WWE. Can't we all just like enjoy what's going on and accept wrestling? It's like, no, man. Like, no. I want, like, we need that. Like, you need that interaction, that competitiveness between fans of like people that might be nothing but all elite wrestling that are like, fuck WWE, and the WWE fans that are like, fuck you, AEW. Like, no, that you need competitiveness, not just within that like the two businesses, but the fans. Like, I would say people don't need to like be killing each other.
That's just
Yeah.
primal war genetics, though.
I
That's
agree.
What you're speaking on.
Yeah.
It's rivalries, dude.
That's
It's like
'cause
two
war's
teams.
built into us.
It's like Blues and Blackhawks, man. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you need that trash talk of fans. Your fans, the fans are what is
Something
going
to engage personally.
Yes, definitely.
Yes,
definitely.
exactly, dude. Like, so the people that are like, can we all just enjoy it? It's like, yeah, dude, we all are enjoying it, and I'm enjoying the
Yeah,
fact
we're
that
talking shit.
Yep.
we got two different types of fan bases
Definitely.
going at it on social
I'm
media.
excited.
It's
I'm fucking
I didn't,
so excited for this
Like
show.
a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I was like, I don't know, man. This might, I don't know. And now I'm just like, nope.
Yeah.
Especially with the Jericho signing and fucking Pac, aka well, it used to be Neville.
Yeah.
Fucking, yeah, dude. I am.
You know what this is going? You know what's going to happen though? You remember how we keep talking about how wrestling's like in a boom period right now? It's going to be an even bigger boom period. Like you're going to bring back like the fans of like the Attitude Era. You're going to bring back those fans who like the adult wrestling, the adult style storytelling. It's going to bring those fans back. And like people are going to be like, this is a fucking good show because they are great storytellers. And that's what's like the thing I think I'm most excited about is that this has a legit chance to just make professional wrestling like number one, like everywhere again.
Yeah, definitely. And I also don't think this is going to hurt New Japan that much. I think it will a little bit, but
well, they need to do better on the contracts. Like Toph said last week, like they need to start locking up people. He's like, that's the one thing he gives WWE credit for. They lock people up in months before like their contracts are up. Like
and
New Japan doesn't do that until like the day their contracts are up, and it's like, well, we're out.
Yeah, and if I'm a guy who's not going to get offered a contract to be with AEW and I'm in Ring of Honor New Japan, with the Bucks and Cody off those products, it's your time to fucking shine.
Yeah, definitely, dude.
So I would take every bit of opportunity to come up with the most creative stuff you can. And try to become the new Cody Rhodes and Young Bucks of Ring of Honor New Japan. The door's open there to do that. So fucking don't sit there and bitch and moan if you don't get a contract. Then fucking make yourself huge, and the next thing you know, Cody Rhodes might be giving you a fucking call.
Yep. Last thing I want to bring up about AEW. So, you know, Stoutsy, you know that we made KDK Naked Lady like
A fucking
the mark that she is today. She has been like openly like begging me to go to All In 2, like in Vegas. And like she's like, I want to go. The first one was so much fun. I want to go. And now she's like with AEW. She's like, I'm so excited. I'm gonna watch. She's like, I'm gonna watch that show every week. I can't wait. For it. She's like, one of these wrestling promotions needs to die, and that's WWE. I'm like, no, you can't say that. She goes, okay, fine, just Raw, but like, I can't wait.
She is us. She's such a Brandy Rhodes stan.
Oh yeah, dude. She's like obsessed with like I shouldn't say obsessed. She's just a big fan of the Elite, and it's awesome. Not gonna lie, like it's legit awesome. Like she kind of like knows like what she's talking about, like in some ways now, and I'm just like sitting there. I'm like, all right, nice. Like,
she's just a mark.
Yeah, and she totally called it like a few months ago. She's like, yeah, they're gonna like because that rumor of AEW happened months ago. She was like, no, that's totally what they're doing. They're totally going to do this. When Marty's contract's up, he's going to go there too. Kenny's going to go there. She's like, Jericho will probably go there as well. And she's called all this shit. So I have to give her props on that. Now, I called her a stupid idiot, like, about all that.
Does she know more than us?
Dude, it's weird. She has, like, predicted everything correctly, like, so far.
Is she an insider? Is she talking to Dave Meltzer?
No doubt. No, not Meltzer. He's wrong.
Oh, man. Yeah, man, but all in all, I'm fucking excited as shit about this.
Yeah, and I think I speak for you, I speak for everybody that's been on this podcast. I think we're all in with AEW for sure.
Don't speak for me.
I'm speaking for Corey, too. Corey's definitely going to watch.
Fuck all in.
All right.
JK sounds dope. I'm going to try out.
All right, moving on. Before we continue on with the rest of our show, let's hear a quick word from our sponsor, Kyle Fauché.
What's up, everybody? Kyle Fauché here to tell you about my brand new podcast, the Going Off Topic podcast, brought to you by the Anything But Credible Network. On Going Off Topic, I look at all forms of media, from different real and theoretical angles that you don't usually hear about. From movies, to TV, to music, to sports, to gaming, to anything really. You never know what the topic will be, but you're guaranteed a new angle and a different conversation about it, that's for sure. You can find Going Off Topic anywhere and everywhere that you get your podcasts. Check out our social media feeds on Facebook, Going Off Topic with Kyle Fauché, on Twitter, Going_off_topic, and don't forget about anythingbutcredible.com, where you can find everything for the pod, including the written blog post. That's right, we're carrying over the Going Off Topic blog to anythingbutcredible.com too. So check it all out there, and I'll catch you on the next topic.
All right. All right, we got one more topic left on this glorious episode of Offended. So I was telling Court, I was telling Court. Duh, who else would I be talking to? We've hit our topics like very well tonight, like very smoothly, like not taking a lot of time. Songs of the week was kind of like dragged on a bit, but that we always do that. And I feel like that's a staple of our show, that we have to do that.
Well, we have good conversations in between on Songs of the Week.
Mm-hmm. Maybe we move Songs of the Week to the end of the show, as like that's how we end every show, is with Songs of the Week.
Yeah, we could.
Instead of like the 1, 2, 3 bang ring?
We do the 1, 2, 3 after that.
Okay.
Because I feel like when we do Songs of the Week, our brains just start going about shit, and that's when like the just organic, weird fucking conversations happen.
Mm-hmm.
Just natural transitions and whatnot.
It's almost like, in a way, like you have anything, like look at Anything But Credible in a way. We'll shout them out. What's up? They do their conspiracy theories at the end of the show, and that's like their staple of the show. So why not we maybe follow suit in a way of having our staple of the show at the end as well?
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
That's probably a good idea. I think we might start doing that. Maybe that's a 2019 little change-a-roo here for Offended.
Switching up the feng shui.
I like that. All right.
I'm all about it.
Can we also keep me whooping Jim's ass in trivia?
Well, yeah. I mean, he hasn't beaten me in trivia in like a year, so.
Well,
Jim
we haven't had a
sucks.
trivia
Seems to be his
matchup
thing,
in like
you know?
months.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to get Naked Lady down here. Well, Jim, you also have to get off the fucking toilet.
Yeah,
bro.
that's the thing that's holding us back. I need to get a splitter, and they kind of stopped making these splitters for computers because headphone jacks are becoming a thing of the past now with like AirPods and Bluetooth,
which is super weak.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like that, especially like
I
for
hate
stuff
the
like this.
AirPods.
Yeah.
I lose my fucking headphones enough, and then I have to remember to charge them. Fuck out of here.
They don't make like wireless stuff. Not everything wireless makes life easier.
Not more convenient.
Except for, I will shout out PlayStation's headset's actually fucking sick. That like they take the sound like this. They take actually like surround sound and put them in their own like headset to where like say like your girl's sleeping or like your roommate's sleeping, you just fucking put on that headset. You don't have to turn down shit, motherfucker. You keep shooting people in Red Dead Redemption all you want.
Here's my thing. Why have they not come out with wireless N64 controllers? That's the real deal.
Because it's the system.
Yeah, bro, but you could figure out a little Bluetooth thingy,
dude,
that where you plug in that same looking fucking end of the cord into there.
Do you remember like the old wireless controllers for like PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2? They were dog shit. They were horrible.
Yeah, but that was also
in the future
like fucking,
now, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you can just
but
start
we're just
your
aliens
car while
who are still trying to figure out
jerking
everything.
off in
This
your
is
bathroom.
true.
All right, before we get into hockey talks, Jim, you have one more chance to actually win a trivia game, so we're going to do one more thing.
Oh.
Got this from Naked Lady's mother, Chris. What's up? It's actually a pretty fun game. It's called Over Under. We'll ask a trivia question, and they're all like number based, like answers. Some person you don't really know like the answer. You'll guess the number, and then the other person will say that over under, basically.
All right.
Okay.
Does that make sense? We'll do 4 each, like 4 each way.
Okay, 4-way.
All right. Starting off, all right. Who wants to go first? Who wants to be the guesser? And
Losers first.
All right, Jim, you're guessing the number. How many kernels are on a typical ear of corn?
What'd you say? How many kernels? I thought you said how many cardinals. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm going to say 105.
Higher.
Wait, yeah. Corey got that. It's 800.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
There's probably like 101 strand, bro.
Well, it depends how big the corn on the cob is.
That's true.
You got a tally?
There's still an average. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, there's really no point
That's
because
true.
we all know
All
the
right.
results. But
Corey's up 1-0. Corey, it's your turn now.
so I guess now?
Yep.
Yep.
Walter Johnson holds the record for the most shutouts in Major League Baseball history. How many did he pitch?
17.
Jim? Over or under?
Over.
Jim is correct. 110.
Wait, what? In one game?
No.
Or in one season?
Overall. He holds the record for
Oh,
most.
fuck. I thought we were saying one season. I would have fucked that anyways. Okay. There's your measly-ass point, Jim.
Yeah, I would have probably guessed like 40 or something.
Yeah, I think at 50 would have been my mark.
Yeah.
All right. Whose turn is it? Your turn?
It's Yim's. Yim guessing, I'm saying.
How many strings are on a typical concert harp?
That's you, Yim Pout.
27.
Corey, higher
Higher. Way higher.
or under? What'd you say, Jim?
I don't know. I said
He
27.
said 27.
And you said higher?
Definitely.
Corey is correct with 47.
Fucking A.
Ooh, I was only 20 off.
All right.
I don't know. When's the last time I haven't been around a fucking harp since like
Probably
7th
ever.
grade?
You fucking Lime trash. Go ahead.
Oh, because you
Harps are
guys got
classy.
harps.
Here you go.
You got
Corey.
I forgot
Let's
you went to
see.
big old St. Gabe's. The most expensive school in the
Yeah,
world.
we actually used to just import angels with the harps.
Yeah,
All right.
whatever.
Corey, let's see your knowledge on this. How many songs did the Beatles release on official records during the lifetime of the group?
Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Official songs on official records.
How many? Yeah.
Oh god, that's tough.
1,000.
Jim, over or under? I feel like Ross right now, like in that episode of Friends when they're going back and forth. Do you guys don't watch
I'm
Friends? It's fine.
gonna go under.
Seinfeld.
You gonna, Jim, you said under?
Yeah,
That is correct. It's 186.
yeah. They only released like 2 or 3 albums, didn't they?
The Beatles?
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, 186
No, dude.
songs? They have like 12 albums.
Yeah, the Beatles released
What?
like 12 albums. Yeah, it's like 10 songs on each album. But they have
Yeah,
one.
but they have like
one
50 songs
they have
on
like-
each album.
They have one double album with like 50 songs. Majority of like the Beatles albums only
I thought their
have like
songs
10 or
average- their
15.
albums average like 20 songs.
They're like a normal rock band. Like yeah,
I just found them last year, so I'm still getting hip, so that's
I know,
fair.
that's fine. That's
They
fine.
were a
Jim
band for
Wood,
10
Deuce
years.
Clark.
Why did I think the Beatles were a band for only like 4 or 5 years?
So the score is
'Cause they
tied.
broke up because of fucking Kemosabe or
Oh, look,
whatever.
KDK Naked Lady's here, and hey, yeah,
And
I'm
she's
taking
naked!
Over, I'm taking over your shtick. I'm asking questions right now, playing your mom's over/under game.
Oh, was it pretty fun? Mm-hmm. Okay, all right.
Shut up.
Jim said, "Shut up."
I fucking heard you, Jim.
Good. Say it louder for the people in the back.
She walked
Shut
away.
up.
She doesn't care anymore.
Yeah, it's over, Jim.
Yeah, whatever.
You lost.
Fuck.
All right, whose turn is it?
Jim's guess.
All right. In what year was the New York Stock and Exchange Board founded?
This is you, Jim.
Yes, I know. I'm thinking.
All right, dude. Well, you just take a fucking while.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Do you know off the top of your head, sir?
Got a pretty educated guess, yeah.
I give a pretty can't guess. Fuck me. I don't fucking know. Like,
I'm literally just basing it on the Great Depression, if that helps.
I'm 1947.
Over or under, Corey?
That's definitely lower than 1947.
That is correct.
Because the crash was, what, 29 or 31, somewhere around there?
It was 1792.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit lower.
Just a little bit.
Wait, what was it?
1792.
Well, when you really break it down, America is just one giant corporation, so obviously it wasn't much longer after our founding.
And I also just want to throw out there, nobody has been correct when they have guessed.
Yeah, that's true.
So Corey is up.
Yeah, and it's 3-2. Moi.
3-2. All right. How long was the 1939 film Gone with the Wind in its original released version in minutes?
First of all, I want to say maybe 39 was actually the Great Depression. And how long was it?
In minutes, yes.
Let's say 150.
Jim, over or under?
Over.
Jim is correct. 222 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus, what?
It was a fucking long ass
It's
movie.
like one of the longest movies ever made.
It was almost like 4 hours long.
150 is 2.5 hours, right?
Yes.
120 is 2
yeah.
plus 30.
Yeah.
Jesus
It's like
Christ.
it's close to a 4-hour movie.
280.
Yeah.
All right. Next question.
Okay, wait, so now it's 3-3?
It's yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3-3.
Okay. Good thing I'm Italian.
I told you.
Hit me with it.
What's it? What did you say?
Said hit me with it.
In what year did Florida become a state?
In what year did Florida become a state?
That is correct.
The War of 1812. 1812. Final answer.
1812?
Who was the War of 1812 with, Jim?
I don't fucking know. Off the top of
Over
my head.
or under, Corey?
Cuba.
That was a pretty solid guess on Jim's part. I believe we acquired it from the Spaniards, who obviously just kind of took it from the engines. But, so 1776, 1812. I'm going to say under.
Under on Jim's 1812?
Under 1812.
Jim, that's a fucking solid guess. Jim is correct with 1845.
Woo! Look at your boy.
That's a hell of a guess, man.
1845?
It's a hell of a guess. 18.
I mean, they're
Yeah.
not far from the fucking 13 OGs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
dude,
just
it was
took
after
them a
the-
while.
this
Well,
game-
the Spaniards had it too, though, so
This
it was
game
after
is
the War of
fucking
1812.
addicting.
That's right.
Yeah.
I remember that.
All right.
that's fair.
And I guess this is the last question. You have to tie it up here.
Shit.
Oh!
And I want to try one here.
I like it. It's all in my hands, though, so...
Here. I want to do one after this, just
Okay.
because I want to try. I
Okay.
want to try.
Well, I'm gonna if I tie it, I'm saving this as the tiebreaker. So grab a different one.
All right.
I haven't looked at it yet.
Well, I
Jim,
can
by
just
the
grab
way.
another one. so-
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
All right. What percentage of men shave their face every day?
So, fun fact: I just watched a Shark Tank episode the other day that apparently, from it was like a 4-year period, but manscaping went up from 6% to 75. So, when was this stat taken?
Doesn't say.
Well, when was this fucking game made? That's pretty integral to my guesstimate.
Doesn't say.
Well, holy fucking A.
Oh, wait. Game was made in 2014.
Okay. How many guys shave their face daily in 2014?
Percentage.
Are we talking straight razor?
I'm assuming yes.
Okay, well, the beard craze had already kind of taken on by then. So I'm going to say 22%.
22%. Jim, over or under for the win?
That's a good. There's so much that goes into this because it's like
There is, man, because
I'll
the
give
phase
you-
just started of the no shaving.
This is Jim's chance to turn his trivia thing
But-
around.
that, but it's also like how many guys work in an industry that you're required to have a clean shaven face.
Yeah, but how many industries are like that anymore? Because most of it's tech shit, and
They're all solid
that's all
points.
filled with fucking hipsters, anyways.
All solid
I know
points, gentlemen.
I know some construction you can't have facial hair.
Pussy construction.
What'd you say, Cord? 22%?
22%.
Oh, shave their face every day. I'm gonna. Oh, lower.
Lower than 22%?
Yep.
The game remains tied.
Oh, what is it, like 32%?
75%.
Oh, see, I said that stat.
I thought
It
that was
probably
high.
goes right along with manscaping.
All right, we're in a
But that is
tiebreak.
way fucking high.
That is really high.
75% shave their face every day?
Also, Jim, you should see I already brought the goatee back. It's
Yeah, I
fucking
saw
coming in
that.
phenomenal.
I showed Katie the one of the mustache. She's like, who is that? I'm like, like, I was like, this is perfect.
Dude, I saw one of my old grade school.
She's like, is that Corey?
One of my really good grade school friends' moms the other day, and I like said something to her in passing, and she looked at me like I was a fucking weirdo, and I was like, I had to explain who I was.
All right. Bonus time. Jim, you ready?
Yep.
Tiebreaker.
Mm-hmm.
And
so we
what
going gold
year?
gold here?
What's that?
We going gold and gold. Jim just so happens to get the...
Nope. You guys each get one chance.
Okay, all right.
College football style.
Fair.
In what year was the first Mother's Day observed?
Corporate sham holiday. I mean, I appreciate my mom and all, but it's a Hallmark holiday.
Dun, dun, dun.
Wow, that's tough. I'm thinking too much right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, you just got to go with a educated guess.
1973.
Corey, over or under?
That's a toughie. Put me in a tough position there, but gut tells me under.
And Corey is correct. 1914 is the
There
answer.
we go.
Oh wow! I was just trying to think of like women's rights and stuff and what they like.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Hallmark's been getting that paper for a while, bro.
Wow.
All right.
19 what? 13?
14. All right,
Man.
Corey. You
Others-
can.
This is it. I'm putting the tisket in the tasket, baby. Let's go. I'm hitting nail on the head.
Will the streak end or will it not?
Oh, it's keeping.
What year did golfer Jack Nicklaus make his first professional appearance?
19. Let's say Jackie Nix. Waquise? All right. Let's say 1972.
1972. Jim, over
Slower.
or under?
Slower.
Jim is correct. 1962. The
you
tiebreaker
serious?
continues.
I was
Whoa,
literally
buddy.
the first thought that came to mind was 1964, and I was like, I don't want to go that low because it might give Jim too good of a guess. If I said 64, would you have said lower, Jim?
If you would have said what?
64.
Yeah, because I knew it was around like 1960-ish.
That's
It was-
fucking
it-
nuts, dude.
All right. Jim, here we go. Another. Wow, what a tiebreaker. This is intense.
This is intense.
In what year did Texas become a state?
Tell me what he says. I need a beer.
Oh my god. When did Texas become a state?
Yes, sir.
Oh man. 1801.
1801 for when Texas became a state.
Higher.
Over or under? Higher?
Fuck yeah.
Corey is correct. 1845.
Damn.
And if you ask a Texan, they're still not a state. They're a republic.
Dude, okay. Hey, side note real quick. At the Blues game last night, we played, Blues played Dallas, and they showed the SpongeBob episode where they're like, hey, he's like, hey, Patrick, guess what I am? And he's shaped in the state of Texas. And Patrick goes, what, stupid? And then SpongeBob, they shows SpongeBob again, and he's like, no, I'm Texas. And Patrick goes, well, what's the difference? And they start laughing. It's like,
That's
damn.
classic.
But we lost, so, who cares? But anyway, Corey,
Yeah.
for the win.
Yeah.
What was the estimated population of China in 2005?
Slater population. China?
China.
So that's before they lifted the murdering the baby girls law. So they were still kind of down there, but they fuck like rabbits. So let's call it 1.4 4 billion.
Jim, over or under?
I don't fucking under.
And the game is tied.
Are you fucking kidding?
1.3.
No way.
Yep.
God damn it.
1.3.
Jeez Louise.
Wow, you lucky prick.
All right, Jim. What is this? Period 3 in the tiebreaker round?
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what I teach,
Let's
right?
go. I like this. How many states border Wyoming?
Oh God, fuck me. Hold on, let me think.
He's pulling up a fucking
Yeah, if you pull out your phone, I'm gonna whip your fucking ass.
No, I'm not. I'm literally trying to
No,
think.
I'm not.
Fuck Wyoming.
Search.
Yeah, Wyoming's pretty tough to visualize. That's one
Yeah,
of
you
those blank states.
Delaware. I'm in Delaware.
I'm gonna go with 4.
Over or under, Corey?
That's real tough because I put 5 in my head, so just to stay true, I'll go over.
Corey is correct. The answer is 6.
Jesus Christ.
I like nobody has gotten
And we were just both by the slimmest of margins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody has been correct on guessing so far. Everybody who has said
I mean,
over or under.
1.4 fucking billion on 1.3, man. That's
Can you imagine if this was for money right now?
yeah, I'd be amped. Jim, you want to throw 5?
No.
Well, I'll never see you again anyway, so that's good.
In 1950, there were 1.5 million TV sets in America. How many were there in 1951?
There was 1.5 million.
In 1950. This is for the win.
I'm going to go with...
I'm fucking pulling up your phone over there.
Nah. I couldn't have been too many, though, but it was probably pretty fucking drastic, so I'm going to say... Probably... There was 1.5.
1.5 in 1950.
So I'm going to say it probably went up fourfold. So I'm going to say, just to make it interesting, I'm going to say 6.5 million.
6.5 million. Jim, over or under?
What were the years again?
In 1950, there was 1.5 million TV sets in America. How many were there a year later in 1951?
1.5 million, and Corey said how many?
6.5. The next year.
Over or under?
Under.
Final answer?
Yeah.
And the game is over. Corey wins. Corey gets the first one correct on the guess. It was 15 million for a year later. How crazy is that?
Yeah, that
Wow.
was the beginning of the end for society.
It really
That's
was.
crazy.
Yeah.
What do you mean Oh, wait, this is a rerun. What do you mean it's a rerun? It's brand new, and that's Back to the Future.
Damn. I didn't know any of those.
Yeah, so fun fact about all of that real quick, too. I was just listening to shout-outs Joe Rogan. He'll listen to us one day. I was just listening to a J-Ro.
I can't wait for his Kanye West interview.
Yeah, right.
It's gonna be good.
Pretty recent podcast, though, is this dude from Yale explaining the PC culture and just, the outrage culture. Mm-hmm. And it basically... We keep saying that these video games and cell phones and stuff aren't having any negative, but that's exactly what all this is from. Because you and I were talking off mic earlier about how we're just a naturally warring fucking type of species. We just like war. So sports are the perfect microcosm for that. That's why we're so obsessed with sports, because they're a little non-lethal version of war.
Yeah.
But still, who proves their dominance? But kids aren't playing fucking sports anymore, so they're not learning their life lessons through sports, and instead they're just fucking sitting on the internet and trolling.
Yeah.
So then when they get to college and somebody hurts their feelings, they don't know how to fucking react, and then that's where all this outrage shit comes from.
Yeah, for
Pretty
sure.
trippy. Pretty trippy.
All right, Jim, I want to try this with you real quick.
Yeah, man.
I just want to try it. We got 3 over here. We're gonna go me and you. This is unofficial though, so if you win, you can't get too excited. So.
Okay. What is the melting temperature of gold in Fahrenheit? That's pretty key there. Fahrenheit. I'm gonna give this one to Jim to guess. You can go over under.
What is the melting?
So think about water, and then think
to
about
melt.
the most conductive metal
To melt
on
metal.
the planet.
I don't know, like 450 degrees.
Over.
Yeah, this fucking guy. 1,948 degrees.
The only reason why I knew it was over because I was just watching like a 9/11 documentary, like conspiracy theory.
Steel beams don't melt.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I knew that.
True facts, by the way, but we'll keep going. All right, here we go. Jim. This one's for Toderick. In what year did the Battle of the Bulge end?
Battle of the Bulge?
Battle of the Bulge.
I don't know what the fuck that is. I have no idea.
It was a cocks out competition. Who had the best bulge?
I have no fucking idea. 1969.
Jim, higher or lower?
I like that answer. Lower.
Yeah, but if you hadn't gotten so cheeky, you probably would have had it because 1945, actually. I feel like that's one of those ones where it officially ended like long after, you know, like it actually. Because, well, I don't know. Wait, I don't know what the Battle of the Bulge was. I guess 1945, that was World War II.
Yeah.
Probably something to do with fucking Hitler or some bullshit.
Definitely. All right, let's hit him. All right, that's basically that covers it for this episode. We did a pretty decent job, you know. It's kind of a 2-hour episode, but I mean, I think Offended just kind of turned into a 2-hour podcast, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah, we did swell.
Yeah. Let's hit him with that 1, 2, 3 finish, boys. Who wants to go first?
Jim, go first.
I'll go first. 1, shout out me for still being alive. 2, Blues will not make the playoffs this year.
Ooh, that's a
3.
That's a little hot take.
That's not a hot take. I wish it was.
That's just the truth. 3.
Some crazier things.
All Elite Wrestling is about to be my new fucking favorite thing in the world.
Oh shit. Corey, you want to go? You got a 3?
Yeah. A 1 I'm going to change up real quick. A little shout out to the shout out 6ix9ine for still being in jail. Everybody's winning there.
My boy.
Real shout out for the number 1. You just reminded me. What is it again? What W?
AEW.
AEW.
All Elite Wrestling.
AEW, holler. You guys should definitely look to get sponsored by A&W Root Beer. And also going to be trying out for that soon.
Dude,
so
we should tweet that to them. Get on it now.
Yeah, and tell them also give me a free tryout for such a fucking witty, funny comment. 2, shouts out Eminem. Man, we really need you to not come back and be washed up, but to just do you. And I guess / Tom McDonald on that note too. And then Trace, Jimmy Stout helped me out with this one a little as far as the Blues not making the playoffs. The only way I see it happening even remotely is if we get the fuck rid of Pietrangelo.
Shit.
You got to think, first of all, this dude's been the shittiest captain forever. Mm-hmm. He's the whole reason that our blue fucking crease gets destroyed every game.
Mm-hmm.
And then on that final note, congrats to him. I share the sentiment as he just had fucking brand new baby triplets. But that obviously isn't conducive to having any better of a hockey game when you've got 3 fucking kids the same age that you just had within the year. So, sorry, love the triplets, but don't love your game. Petrie, got to fucking go.
Agreed.
For me, my first one, number 1, AEW, All Elite Wrestling. Just like Jen said, it's going to be my new favorite thing. It already is like my favorite thing, and hasn't even begun yet.
Yep.
Can't fucking wait. I just cannot wait for that shit to get started. Hopefully, we're all going to All In 2 together. Maybe. I don't know.
I'm about it.
My number 2 hot take, Blues will make the playoffs.
We should wager on this one.
Right. And if you want to hear more about that about this wager, make sure you tune into our Hockey Talks, which returns this week, baby. If you heard us saying that we're going to talk hockey on this episode earlier today, we lied. We decided that we're just going to release another episode, and you can just go download that now. And my number 3, all right, rest in peace, Mean Gene Okerlund.
Oh, yeah.
Gonna bring that up earlier.
Mean Gene, yeah, would probably... Triple H, I think, said it the best, the voice and the soundtrack to just a generation for professional wrestling. And we said it on our Twitter handle. I think he is the voice of professional wrestling.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, that was sad.
Yeah. Anyway, with getting into that, let me tell you something, Mean Gene. Time for our plugs. You can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Periscope at OffendedPod. Make sure to go follow PWP Nation on all social media platforms as well, at PWP Nation. Make sure to go buy our t-shirt at ProWrestlingTees.com, and when you're on that site, make sure you search Offended. That shirt just comes right up. For some reason, the link doesn't work correctly when if we copy and paste it somewhere. Very strange. I don't get it. Hockey Talks is back this week. Can't wait. It'll be on everything just as well, on fucking Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. Make sure to go follow our Songs of the Week playlist, which is exclusively on Spotify at Songs of the Week. And other than that, that's basically all I got. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Trick1042. You can follow Stoutsy at
Jimmy James 9417 on Instagram and Twitter. James V Stout on Snapchat.
And you can, Corey, do we have where we can follow you?
We go over this every time. Cordo74, CORDOE, Instagram, Snapchat, fuck all those other platforms.
Well, that's it. That does it for this week of Offended. Make sure to go listen to our Hockey Talks episode if you're a hockey fan right now when this episode's over, but we'll see you next week. Jim, hopefully you're back in the cockpit next week.
Everybody pray for Jim.
Yeah, we'll see.
We will see. Well, anyway, this has been Offended, presented by PWP Nation. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye!
Peace!